So Saturday morning here in Catalonia for the first ever FIM Xplorer World Cup round. First impressions, motorbikes don't make any noise, that's a lot different. We're at the Bultaco family home, obviously one of the oldest Spanish brands in motorcycles, so it's quite interesting to be here bringing the latest technology, the electric motorbikes here. Because I'm looking down on the track here which is being prepared. First practice isn't far away. And I'm going to say that the course is no joke. There's some big doubles out there, some big gaps. Even getting off the start line is pretty ferocious, straight into like a vertical 6-foot drop. And there's a very different sort of buzz, you know. Normally now in the morning at a motocross race or something like that, you'd have the bikes fired up. You haven't got that here, it's a different atmosphere, but one really of excitement because soon we're going to see these electric bikes take to the track. Really for the first time ever, the first time I've ever seen, you know, some of the best electric motorbike riders in the world get on the track, and I'm probably as interested as you are to see what they can do.
I'm Valentin Guyonnet, CEO and co-founder of Xplorer. It came about that I'm in love with motorcycle since I'm 4 years old. I've been riding all my life, and I want to make sure kids will still riding for the next 100 years. I think what's beautiful here is to see so many nationalities. Men and women racing together, different generation. I mean, yeah, this is the best.
I'm here because I love the concept of what they're trying to do here. You know, electric powered vehicles are definitely taking over and have a huge presence. So I see this as a window into the future. I thought, why not? You know, the circuit and what the plan is for the future is very exciting. We're going to multiple countries, and the courses are going to develop a lot with different styles of riding, and the goal to go to places that motorcycles have never been before. So with the equality side of it and, you know, no pollution, it seems like it's the way of the future.
Good morning guys from sunny Spain. The riders have just done their track walk with their teammates, plotting their lines, seeing the conditions of the track. After that they had the qualifying raffle, so they picked out pairs to see what teams will compete against each other in qualifying. Each team has 10 minutes to set their quickest relay time to then go into the races. Let's see what happens.
Well, we just had the first ever qualifier here at an Xplorer World Cup race, and as expected, the incidents came thick and fast. I think really the difference was between what we've seen in practice is the riders were trying to set a time, so they were pushing a bit harder. We saw a couple of crashes, some big ones over there on the concrete blocks, and we saw more bikes actually break down than we've seen all weekend long. So that was interesting. Chains coming off as these riders really pushed it. Gravity are out for the final as well. What that does mean though is that we've got 7 teams that are going to take part on this course behind me very shortly in the first ever Xplorer FIM World Cup race. It's about to go. Check this out. After pushing their bikes to the absolute limit, MIE have won qualifying. They take on the husband and wife duo of Team Flair in the first quarter-final. Let's have a listen to what these riders are about.
I'm Jorge Zaragoza, I'm from Valencia, Spain, and my team is Mie Racing.
Well, for sure, I want to win. Also my teammates, so we will fight for the winner.
Rihanna Buchanan from Australia with Flair EMX. The thing that I love about the model that they've got set up here with Jack and I being able to race together on the one team, it's something that we haven't actually been able to do before. So super exciting. It's a, you know, pioneering.
We just want to come out and have a whole lot of fun. It's a great series, and the fact that we're racing side by side and out around the world traveling and adventuring, that's the best part.
Being a role model for other females, and also I guess showing that once you have kids you don't have to stop. You can keep going and you can bring them along for the ride and have a whole lot of fun.
So with MIE winning the first race of the best of three, the husband and wife duo of Flair have now got it all to fight for. So the return, second heat is on. Jack Field closest to her, shouting as he goes through those whoops, over jumping him again. Sandra Gomez keeping him honest at the moment, neck and neck on the step up. Field sends it on the inside. Small advantage, remember it was a big gap though. But if Field and Buchanan, the Flair team, can win this one, then we go to a tie-breaking third race. So all to fight for. Gomez hard on the power around the outside. But no issues with these bikes at all. The EBMX powertrain out front, Gomez up the inside. But it's Field, the Australian team, that are going to drop the gate first for the second rider out, and both the second riders now on track. Buchanan a bit slow around that first right-hander, and that has allowed Zaragoza already to get in the lead, and all he's got to do now is stay there. And slowly but surely just riding away with it. It's interesting watching Horgate out front, riding this really under no pressure. It's a big difference to when people are really pushing on these electric bikes. They produce so much power, they kind of break traction, and I mean, I rode one yesterday, did a few laps myself. And that's it, 2 wins for the MIE team means they go through to the semi-finals. Oh, Buchanan goes down. Nasty. So Buchanan's up, but that's the end of their run, that's the end of their round one. An impressively fast couple of runs from MIE secures them a place in the semi-finals. Team Fanatics and 7 are up next.
My name is Alex Gamboa. I'm from Toledo, Spain, and my team is Fanatics. Yeah, yesterday was my first bike, my first day riding e-bikes, and I think it's successfully. I ride so confident on bike, and I have good sensations for today racing.
Exactly, it's first time for me. I am here with my teammate Alex. Yeah, it's a really nice team because this is the future, and I have something with the bikes. I have really good passion, big passion, and yeah, I like this sport so much.
It's like a fun new bike to learn things on, and it reacts differently than the gas bike, and you can take it more places, so it just feels like there's a lot of opportunity for it. So I'm excited to be one of the first in the races in this series.
My name's Spencer Wilton, and I'm from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I'm racing for the 7EM team. My parents got me a bike when I was little and have never stopped riding since.
Fanatics have put in an impressive first run. Can they do it again to knock 7 out? Okay, so the gate's been fixed and we are go again. Remember, Fanatics team with the advantage in the yellow and blue, the Fanatics team, and the advantage in this second race of heat number 2, being chased by Louise Forsley for the 7 team, for the James Stewart owned team. Suron out front, although not many of the original parts left. E-Motion chasing. So Gamboa is going to hand a healthy advantage to Zaja Pfeiffer, and it's going to be an almighty effort from Spencer Wilton to catch her now. If he can and overtake her, they can take it to a third race, of which it will be a sudden death knockout. Oh man, look at this. Oh, he jumps off the top there, off the flat lands, off the top of that big drop. I haven't seen anyone do that all week. But brilliant riding from Tajasha. Out front at the moment. Can Team Fanatics hold on if they win this? It's over for the 7 Racing team. Last couple of turns now. She's got the stall wall. Look at it. It's going to be neck and neck, but they're going to hold on. Fanatics have done it. Have they? Yeah, the chain comes off and she goes over the line driveless. Unbelievable. So Team Fanatics, no chain, no drive, still take the win and go through to the semi-finals. That was some great racing there. Next up, it's PCR racing against the Madwell team of Keller and the legendary freestyle motocross rider, Robbie Madison.
My name's Chloe Richardson and I'm from the UK. It's a really exciting opportunity for us to be part of this championship. I think it's nice that the girls can get involved and it kind of bridges the gender gap in racing, and I think it's really nice for the girls to be involved in such an exciting opportunity, especially on this new concept of enduro or this discipline.
Sam Winterburn from the UK. I'm on the PCRE performance team. My dad bought my first little bike when I was 9 years old, and then from there we just started doing motocross through all the juniors in Britain, and yeah, now we're here on the electric.
Yeah, I ride dirt bikes since the age of 7. Yeah, the jumps and the dirt and the adrenaline, and yeah, that's the coolest. Yeah, it's really fun to ride with these bikes and travel around the world and make some new friends and race against the best riders.
My name is Robbie Madison from Australia and the USA. My team is Team Madwell, EBMX, rolling on Dunlop tyres, and we're here to have some fun.
It's 1-1 after 2 races. Winner takes all. All right then, tie-break time for Heat 3 of the Xplorer quarter-final rounds. Madwell versus PCRE Suron factory team. On the left there, as they leave the gate, Sandra Keller and Winterburn on the number 3, straight to the front. Faultless so far. Nice through the slalom, Keller. Perhaps a little clumsier. Winterburn on the gas on the Suron Storm. Madwell giving chase, Keller. Keeping him honest, you know. Remember, it's going to be Robbie Madison going out next. But it's been a good lap from Sam Winterburn. The advantage then going to Chloe Richardson. She's already left the gate. Robbie Madison waits. 3, 2, 1. Madison gate drops then. So Maddo now gives chase. This is just between these two. Maddo going deep off those first 2 doubles for a place in the semi-finals. She's under pressure. She knows he's coming. Maddo clean on the step up this time. No mistakes. Saw him getting a bit of a pickle there last lap around. Everything in Maddo's body telling him to punch it through these slaloms. Got to be patient. Richardson still with a good lead here. Can she hold on to it, or will it be Madison's team that will go through the semis? Maddo has got to catch Chloe Richardson. And he's almost on her. Maddo, but it's Richardson with a drive, and Maddo's chain comes off, and Richardson gets it. Oh, it's Robbie Madison snatching defeat from the jaws of victory at the very last moment there. The chain dropping on that Suron. And it is the PCRE Suron factory team that go through to the semi-finals. Next up is gravity and electric motion. Let's meet the riders.
My name is Elodie Chaplot. I live in France near to Paris, and I'm a rider to Gravity team. I'm very happy to be here and excited to discover a new motorbike and in the different country.
Yeah, I definitely like the concept of this discipline. It's like brand new, and yeah, I definitely trust in this discipline. I mean, the electric for us is the future. I like this because in France it's not really easy to ride, and yeah, we can ride wherever we want with the electric bike. We don't disturb everyone, so yeah, that's why I like.
My name is Marine, I come from France and I ride for the EM team. Yes, it's the first race. I'm really happy to ride with Christophe Bruand. The feeling is good, but the track is motocross. It's not my specialty. I ride in enduro. More tree, rocks, it's better.
So here it's really motocross style. So we don't expect that, so we are not really ready to fight on this kind of track, but we'll do the best. And I know in Switzerland will be different also. It's more like mountain, so yeah, it's high, but for electric bikes it's no problem.
Due to gravity's unfortunate damage in qualifying, they're unable to compete. Electric Motion gained that automatic 2-point win, which means they fill the 4th and final spot in the semi-finals. Well, MIE looking really strong up against the underdogs, the Fanatics, who open up our first semi-final. 1-1, all to play for in this final round. Team Fanatics against MIE from Japan, then in the green. Fanatics in the blue and yellow. Doubling through, and it's already an advantage for Team Fanatics then. Alex Gamboa. Both riders really fighting for traction through the slalom section. Gamboa on that Suron. Perhaps with the advantage there, this track. Some parts of it good for the smaller bikes, some parts of it good for the bigger bikes, the more motocross derived bikes. But Gamboa, really impressive. Looking like Fanatics. Look at the pacing around that long right-hander, Gomez. Literally left in his wake so far. Brilliant riding from Gamboa. Gomez nicely over that last concrete block, and the other rider now from Fanatics. Zaha Pfeiffer on track. Chased by Zorgate. Zada goes up. And watch the speed of him around this long right-hander. On the gas all the way round it. Step up as well. It's pretty simple. If Fanatics stay out front, they're in the final. If the man on the green bike catches and overtakes, it will be the MIE team that will go to the final. But Pfeiffer, so quick through that slalom section. Zaragoza really under pressure now to try and close this gap down. So it's going to be neck and neck here over this stall wall. Ah, he levels that. It's going to be tight, this one. Oh, to fight for then. Last turn up the inside. Fanatics fight back, but it's going to be the MIE team just by a bike's length that go through. Fanatics just miss out on a place in the final. MIE are through 2-1. One more spot in the final. Will it be Electric Motion or PCR? EM lead by 1. Can PCR pull it back? It is all to fight for this one. If the EM Electric Motion team take this, they are in at the final and against MIE. Winterburn jumping past his competitor there. So trails of dust out of these bikes. They won't be clogging any air filters, these ones. You can ride them in dust as much as you want. So Winterburn gets on the power, covering good pace down here, carrying good speed. Lemoyne giving chase though. Winterburn really attacking here. He wants to take this to a tie break. So Chloe Richardson leaves the top. She's on track already. It's going to be Christopher Bruand that's going to be giving chase. He leaves the gate. And Bruand, what can he do now? He will go all out on this to book a place in his first ever Xplorer FIM World Cup final. But he is slowly creeping up on Chloe Richardson. But he's not going to be far off. Ah, Bruand then at the last minute, up the inside. Bruand gets it. Electric Motion go through at the final. Small finals time. It's a race for that last spot on the podium. PCR lead one race to none. Pushing harder than ever in these finals. Here we go then. Run 2. The advantage very much for PCRE Suron team. Chloe Richardson out there at the moment on the number 9. Alex Gamboa first out for the Fanatics team in the yellow and blue. Good advantage at the moment. And Zaha 5-5, her bike's fixed. She's in the gate up there now. She's a ripper. It's going to be up for Sam Winterburn to catch her if things stay as they are. Gamboa hard on the power there. Nearly there, no issues this time. Second rider for Fanatics on track. And now Sam Winterburn's gate drops and Winterburn on track. And if Winterburn can catch Zaza, the woman in front of him, then the PCRE Suron team, the factory team, are in the final. Winterburn giving chase here. But really, the Romaniac's winner of her category is absolutely flying. And Winterburn is coming now. Winterburn, he can taste the place in the final. He's just got to get by that woman in front of him. Hard around there, he's got the advantage then. In this last left-hander, he's going to be tight. Winterburn takes the lead. And Winterburn, it's done. Well, thankfully it didn't come down to a mechanical. It came down to a straight fight. Great riding from Chloe Richardson. Sam Winterburn, third place for them. PCR take the win, but what a performance we saw from the Fanatics team all day long. A lot of big names came out to see what Xplorer was about this weekend, and earlier I managed to catch up with Matt Rabot. Well, I'm here with an absolute legend of motorcycle sport. 2008, this man won every single Red Bull X Fighters except one to take the title. Matt Rabot. Matt, great to see you again. It's been a while. What brings you here to this, Xplorer first ever World Cup race? Why are you here?
I'm a true fan of e-bikes. Then it was pretty funny because I have a show this weekend in Barcelona. It's next to this place, and I'm like, yeah, let's go check it out and see all the bike and see all the new technology. And I'm very happy to be here. I learn a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of new things, and it's pretty cool.
No, that's right. Electric bikes are here. They're getting better and better every day. Yeah, we're here to stay. Let's enjoy the weekend. Thanks, Matt.
For what?
For what? Yeah. For what? Yeah. Well, it's been an amazing day here in Barcelona. We lost a lot of great teams in these knockout rounds. Fanatics, the fan team, were at one point looking like they could go all the way, but it's MIE and Electric Motion that have come out on top and will battle it out in the first ever FIM Xplorer final. MIE 1-0 up. It's all to fight for. So the second run of this final underway. Electric Motion on the far side. On the green bike closest to us is the MIE team, and it's them with the advantage at the moment. Zaragoza tearing ahead. Gomez, the enduro rider, trying to fight back, trying to stay in touch at the moment. But it's Zaragoza quickly running faultlessly, beautifully through this slalom and scrubs hard. Actually raced the East Coast Supercross of the AMA this winter. Lemoyne hasn't given up. Pushing down to get those wheels on the ground as quick as she can. The heavens have opened. That's going to make things slippery if we go another round, but I don't think we are going to. The MIE team looking like they're going to get it. It's a big gap at the moment. Second rider now leaving the top. So real pressure now on Sandra Gomez. Christopher Brand leaves the top now. Now if Bruand can catch Sandra Gomez, it will go to a tie-breaking third round. If the MIE team, Gomez, can stay out front, it's done. They've won the first round of this World Cup. Bruand, though, savage on that step up. He's trying everything to close this gap down, but it might not be coming down quick enough. It was a massive advantage at the end of lap number 1. Gomez, already at the end of this straight. Bruand just getting on it on the Electric Motion. Oh! Gomez is nearly there. If she crosses the line first, they take that first World Cup win. She's nearly there, just a stall wall to come. She's not really under any pressure, can take her time. Look at this for Gomez. And the MIE team take it, winning the first World Cup race of the Xplorer Series 2023. Electric Motion come in second.
We won, so that's amazing, and everything was very good with the organization, with the team, so we are very happy.
We started good, and in semi-finals we had a good battle with another Spanish guy and the Slovenian girl, and it was so used, but we passed it. So in the last one we did everything, I think, and it works. So that's good. We are the winners. We are happy.
MIE taking the win here puts them at the top of the championship table. Here's what the scores look like so far. It was certainly an electrifying start to the eXplorer FIM World Cup here in Catalonia, Spain, from no less than the Bultaco family's home. Next up, we go to Crans Montana in Switzerland, where a different course awaits and different manufacturers expect to be on the top step. We'll see you there.